Your work alarm videos will play in about 30 seconds. The one exercise that nobody does when it comes to healing diastasis recti is 360-degree breathing. When I learned about 360 breathing, it was already 1 year after I was trying to heal my own severe diastasis recti with different core exercises, but nothing worked until I learned 360. Once I learned how to breathe properly, I was finally able to heal my own diastasis recti. So I wanted to share with you how it works, and let's follow along me, do these exercises with me. You're gonna feel amazing. Hey mama, I'm so excited that you're back here. So today I have a daily affirmation for you. If you want something that you have never had, you have to do something that you have never done. This is something that I have heard when I first started my fitness journey, and today I still use this as my slogan when there's something that maybe I didn't want to do or I was skeptical about it. I tell myself, if I want something I have never had, then I have to do something that I have never done. So today we need a few props, not necessarily equipment, but we need some pillows. So any pillows that is lying in your living room. I am doing my workout in the living room, so if you have a carpet, that's great. If you don't have a carpet, maybe lay down a yoga mat. A yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use like a Diastasis. You can use a low stool. That's fine. You don't have to purposely go get a yoga block. And then we need some heavy furnitures. So whether it is like a couch, the leg of the couch that I'm gonna hold on to, or like a really heavy piece of wooden bed frame, or something that is not gonna be able to move, that you are able to hang on to your whole body to it. All right, let's get started. So we are going to do deep breathing here first. So let's always lie on our side and onto our back. So what we will do is, if you are somebody who is not able to have the back touching on the floor like that, you will want to bolster your shoulders and head with some pillows. So don't do what I just did. Make sure you always kind of roll over, always go onto the side and then roll onto the side. So now you see my head and shoulder is bolstered, right? Head and shoulder, and now my back is able to press against the floor. So gently roll your feet up and then place your fingers on the ribs cage here. Place the fingers on the rib cage here and take deep 360. Inhale through your nose. Now feeling like this finger is popping out of your ribs. Okay, let's do 6 breaths here. Together, nice and slow. 3 to 5 seconds. Inhale, inhale. On an exhale, you just let go of any tensions. Okay, deep inhale, relax your shoulder. Expand the body, expand the chest, expand the belly, relax your pelvic floor. Inhale. Now, if you're somebody who is breathing in and your breath and your belly is going like this, I would like you to put your palm here on the belly here. Give it some pressure. Push it down. Okay, inhale. So that it's not rising up. You're feeling that the breath is pressing onto your palm. You give it a gentle pressure. Let the breath go somewhere else. Go to the side. Go to your back. Go to your pelvic floor. Inhale through your nose. Think about where your breath is going. Think about where it's distributing. Is it going into just your chest? Or is it going into the back? Now, a lot of the time we are not able to feel that breath going into your back. So, mind to muscles connection where we're gonna, okay, inhale. Direct that energy, direct that thought going into the back. Okay, one more time for me here. Nicely done, that's great. Okay, now roll onto the side over here. So roll onto the side over here, and then I would like you to bend your knees just straight like that, just like I'm doing here. Press them pillows up, prop your pillows up so your head is nice and relaxed. You're not straining your back here, and you're not straining your shoulders and neck. So place your fingers again at the end of your ribs here, and then I'd like you to do some sideline breathing with me here. Take a deep inhale, 360. Now again, you should be feeling that your fingers are popping out. Your fingers are popping out. Okay, I would like this ribs to be moving. It might be hard for you to have that connection, and you might be feeling like, oh, I'm not doing anything, am I breathing this right? Take a moment, think about where your breath is sending into. Are you feeling it with your finger? Now, you can also put your palms on the belly again. Maybe it's a better feedback for you because you're able to hold on to that breath and you're able to feel that breath distributing into the side and into your back again. Inhale. Okay. Inhale. Make sure you're relaxing, don't tense up. You're feeling relaxed, your shoulders and your pelvic floor, most importantly, is relaxed and not clenched. Inhale. Amazing job. Okay, one more here. Do you feel that the ribs is pressing onto the mat? Right? It's trying to open up like an umbrella. Now, on an exhale, I would like you to do a ha sound. Like you are sighing. It's like, it's a terrible day or a tiring day. Like that, okay? I like it to be nice and slow. Ha. Okay. Take a deep inhale. On an exhale. You see, I was really slow there, and I was concentrating on letting every ounce of the air out of my lungs and having the ribs pressing into the chest area here, into the lungs. So nice and slow, ha, but also you don't want it to be like too quick where you're sending pressure down onto the lower abdomen, onto the lower belly, pushing the bellies out. So nice and slow. And then what I would like you to also feel is that the rib cage is here. You're going to manually, and you're not like forcing it, but you're just going with the motion with your rib cage, going into the middle, going in and down onto your lungs. So on the ha. So inhale, expand, right? Inhale. And do you feel that movement with your palms? That the ribs are coming down and in with you? Because when you inhale, everything is expand and then everything is pressing, okay? Try 2 more times here at your own pace. You don't have to follow me. Maybe you're just finishing off. That's totally cool. Just make sure every time you're exhaling, you are also doing a good inhale. Inhale. Awesome job. So that was a nice and slow, good quality, good control of your breath. Inhale one more time here, and then we will switch it to the other side and then do the same thing. Okay, inhale. And exhale. Now continue doing it. I want you to know that you're not doing anything with your pelvic floor or with your vagina or like that Kegel motion. You're not doing any of that. With the breath is coming mainly from your lungs, from your chest, from your ribs cage air here. So you're pressing all the airs out of your lungs and flatten the tummy, or at least flatten the upper abs. Okay, now switch side with me. I'm going on to the other side. So again, we will just do a couple breaths without the ha first. So we are letting, we are opening, expanding the ribs cage here. Inhale. Exhale. Just release tensions, feeling good, feeling great. Today is an amazing day. You're doing great. You're exactly where you are. Okay, inhale. Make sure you're just inhaling through your nose, and then you can exhale through your mouth. Letting go, you're not purposely doing any engagement here. We're not doing that yet, but we will focus on the breath. Okay? Inhale one more time. Exhale. Awesome job. So now put your palm on the rib cage areas here, and then inhale, feeling the ribs are moving with your palms. And then on an exhale, we will do ha, okay? We will do 4 times here. Inhale. Okay. Second time, inhale. One of the idea here when we're doing the ha breathing is help you to close up the upper diastasis recti. The upper abs, you know, how some of us bulging out from the sternum here. So it's great for you. Now, if you don't have diastasis on the upper abdomen here, it's good for not to tense our back. This will help you to release that tensions in our back as we bring the rib cage close and in, because sometimes we do have the ribs flare where you're like that. Right, your ribs are pointing out and then squeezing that nuggets in the back. So, and that's another thing I wanted to keep in mind is that when you're lying on the side, you're not overarching your back where you're like making that nice and sexy S curve, but it's a neutral curve here where your ribs are stacked above your hips here. So just keep that in mind, and you could slightly round your back so it's like a little bit of a curve, like a C shape. That's okay too, especially if you're tense, if your back is tensed. So inhale through your nose, 360, back expansion, side expansion, good. Inhale, and then on an exhale, now you might notice that yourself, one of the side that you have, maybe left or right side, you're feeling, the ribs are kind of stuck, it's not moving, or like maybe it's more mobile than the other side, and that is very normal. You might be right-handed, so you're holding your baby on the right-hand side, so your shoulder is lopsided. You will want to work on that side, or that side that you feel more tight and tense, a little bit more, so that it works, so that your body is balanced. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, one more time here. Inhale. Exhale. Really squeezing that ounce of breath out, like you're gonna choke, like there's no more air, like I'm gonna suffocate and die. No, you're not. But that's the idea. That's how much I would like you to really think about bring the ha in and down. Now, we were doing it side lying. What you can do throughout the day, and you could repeat this video 2 or 3 more times during the day, that's totally okay. You could do this sitting up. Sitting up is probably a little harder for some people because first of all, we might not be able to sit like this. So then you could sit on a low stool or chair, and then you can do. But because we are sitting, the breath, the 360 might not be as efficient as when we are lying down, where we can sense it more, but you could still do like that. Now I want you to go on to a heavy furniture. So find yourself a heavy furniture. I am going to use this couch here as my heavy furniture. I'm going to pull onto this. So you can listen to me while you find a heavy furniture. But what essentially you would do is that you're going to squat like this. your heels are touching onto the floor. You don't want it to be like that. So try that to see what position is comfortable for you. It might be a little bit hard for you to bend like this at this time because maybe your leg is chunkier, or that it's just a really hard position, and try your best. And if I will give you a modification, which is using a diaper block, a diaper stash, or a yoga block to sit on it. But for now, if you are able to, if you can, bring your feet like this in front of your belly, so it's holding onto your belly. But if you can, open it up so that belly is hanging into the front. So what I like you to do is hang on to the heavy furnitures here, okay? If you have both legs, which is better. I like that better, but I don't have it here. So I'm gonna go closer to the furniture. But what I wanted to do is essentially, I wanted to lean my person back. So I'm making a C shape onto my body here, a C shape. So you see that I'm kind of like on a C curve here. So I would like to think about my inhale, 360 through your nose. Now, do you feel that this back is stretching, is expanding? Like you feel that breath, the 360 inhale, that breath is going into your back more now, because we are directing that breath into our back here. Again, inhale. You can feel that there's like some tingly feeling, that the breath is like the muscles are kind of moving. Now, be careful. If you're somebody who is having a weak pelvic floor, like you're feeling like your pee-pee gonna poo or something, because there are a lot of pressure in our stomach. So the pressure is actually trying to go down to your pelvic floor. What I like you to do is just to sit on a yoga block or on a diaper stash and then do the same thing. Totally okay. So inhale. Now you probably should not be feeling that pressure is going down into your vagina's area now. Really think about focusing, maybe even putting your finger onto your back and feeling that breath. Inhale. On an exhale, just relax everything. You don't need to lift the barbell up or anything or engagement yet. So inhale. Amazing. This is really good for those who are not able to feel that breath into the back, and most of us cannot. Inhale. This is such an important part to set you up for the foundations so that you're able to do a lot more exercises progressively. So I'm going to take off that because I can feel that with this, you are able to direct better into the back, and I can feel that more. And then because I'm pulling onto this heavy furniture, I can actually stretch this area where I am making myself even more in a C shape. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, give me 3 more times here. Inhale. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, no tensions. Inhale. Really good. Okay, one more time here. Inhale. Awesome job. So relax, sit back down onto the mat. So that's it for today, 15 minutes of breathing magic. You could repeat this video 1 more time or 2 more times throughout the day, lying on your side, breathe, and then lying on your back, expand. And using the pillows would be a really good way to help you to bolster your positions and posture better so that you can direct that breath into the specific part of your body. And then also hold on to something furniture that is heavy. Maybe try a different part of your house to see what is heavy. The heavier, the non-movable, the better, because you can really direct that breath, curving yourself into that seat. But if it's something that you just don't have, what I would like also doing is just hugging yourself like this. That will also work. Might not work as well because you're not able to sit further down into the bump like that, but that also works. So whatever works, maybe because you have babies around you, you cannot like go away and do something different. That's okay. I always have my kids running around and like crawling over me when I do things on the floor. Do what you can, do your best. You don't have to be perfect, but done is better than perfect. All right, I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Did you need accountability to stay consistent and coaching guidance to guide you when you're not doing the exercises correctly? You can have direct access to me in our private one-on-one chat. To learn more about how we do this, go to www.tummywarrior.com or click the link in the notes and click apply. And I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.